Hi, this is your Salina Media Connection News Desk. I'm Cerise Maddock. Thanks for joining us. The county continues to identify COVID-19 cases, and they continue to be going up. Just since Monday, Health Department says there are 121 new cases of COVID, and then that means there are 492 active cases. 1,341 are listed as recovering, and 17 people have died. We continue to show you graphs so it's easier to mark how this is going with a visual representation. This graph shows the number of people who have been hospitalized. That's reported by Salina Regional Health Center. They report 25 people are now in the hospital with COVID. Next, there's a graph of the active cases. The yellow line shows the upward trend. The blue blocky line is the number of cases added. And these are just in Saline County. Then on this graph, the orange line is the total cases. Blue is the number of cases added. Along with that, the Health Department, the Kansas Department of Health and Environment, every Wednesday comes out with new statistics that show clusters. 3 clusters in Salina. 2 of them are new, one at Buffalo Wild Wings and the other at Anesthesia Associates of Central Kansas. The Health Department says it needs help tracking the Buffalo Wild Wings cluster. If you were there and having symptoms now, get to the doctor to get tested. St. Francis Ministries was identified as a cluster last week. As far as the Salina schools, there have been 4 new cases since last report and a total of 105 since September. Going on into the state, we like to give you a brief picture of that. 5,900 new cases, 60 new deaths, 130 in the hospital. That's all reported since Monday. And this is a visual representation of that trend. This is the daily count of new cases and total cases by date reported. Kansas now has the 9th highest rate of COVID-19 in the United States. And there's a public meeting, a special public meeting being called for on Friday at 3 p.m. It's for county commissioners and the Board of Health to hear from the Health Department on how COVID-19 is affecting the county. They will consider a proposed health order to implement additional restrictions to combat COVID-19. A county health officer is presenting the information. The Saline County Health Department updated Saline County Commissioners on COVID at yesterday's meeting. The Health Department says, while a vaccine may soon be along, there is a lot of weeks between now and then, and additional measures will possibly have to be considered, and they list one as possibly limiting mass gatherings. The Salina police officers had training day. Today, several officers trained on a new judgment simulator. This simulator is housed at the Salina Regional Training Center. The funds to purchase the simulator were obtained from the Salina PD Excellence Fund. The fund is a police foundation dedicated to supporting Salina Police Department. COVID can't cancel the Christmas magic of Salina downtown. While it isn't the normal parade of lights, we're excited to bring you the Christmas Cruisin' for a Cause. This year, instead of just sitting on the sidewalk watching, everyone will get to participate in the fun. They're inviting everyone to light up and decorate your street-legal vehicles and join the cruise on Santa Fe this Saturday at 6 p.m. Meridian Radio Stations is organizing the event. They will be playing Christmas music on all their stations during the drive. The route extends from Rod's Convenience Store on to South Santa Fe to Elm. And that same day, there is going to be a downtown Salina holiday festivity with the 10th annual Frosty Fun Run. This family-friendly fundraiser is great for all. Races include the Frosty 5K, the Merry Mile starting at 9, and the Kids Santa Sprint, which they say will start at about 10 a.m. There is still time to register for the Frosty Run. And here's an interesting one. Rolling Hills Zoo has a great gift for that hard-to-shop-for person or that someone who seems to have everything. On their Facebook page, it says, imagine your friend's excitement or family's excitement and amusement when they open their gift and see a custom, one-of-a-kind, truly unique piece of art created by one of the Rolling Hills Zoo's animal artists. Their animal art is customizable, meaning you can select the size of canvas and paint colors and the animal you'd like to paint it. And the zoo says each art piece could take up to 2 to 3 weeks to create, so they highly encourage you to get your order in ASAP to be ready by Christmas. And weather from the National Weather Service. There was very dangerous grassland fire levels today. It affected much of the region. The high temps, low humidity, and very strong winds, gusting up to 50 miles per hour, set the scene for the fire advisories, although they are expected to expire today at 6. And tomorrow it's expected to be 80 degrees in the region, 79 degrees in Salina, and the National Weather Service says grassland fire danger may be very high. It's safe to just avoid burning that day as well. Tonight it's going to be mostly clear with a low of around 52, wind gusts in the about 30 miles per hour. Then Thursday, sunny, very warm again at 77, still windy but not gusting quite as high, only 28 miles per hour. Thursday night, mostly clear with a low of 46. Those winds are just going to be light. And then Friday, mostly sunny with a high near 63. Northeast winds 9 to 15 miles per hour, maybe gusting to 23 miles per hour. Friday night, a 20% chance of rain after midnight, mostly cloudy with a low of around 42. That's definitely going to feel nice. And then rain likely on Saturday, cloudy with a high near 48, and there's nearly a 70% chance of rain. Saturday night, chance of rain and snow for a brief time with a low of 36. Chance of precipitation is 70%. So we're in the 70s today, could be snowing by the end of the week. That's Kansas for you. I'm Cerise Maddock. That's your Salina Media Connection News Desk. Have a good evening.